Visceral Killer and Jinx in the booth tonight. And tonight we have something special for you. Instead of the New Hampshire that you've seen in Xfinity and also the Cup, tonight we are in the Truck Series at Bristol. And they are once again going to be on sliders. It'll be on normal wear and tire settings, so it should be a fun race out there. Going to be a fast one and should be a lot of speed. And once again, this is the final race before the playoffs start. So a couple of people on the bubbles looking to get points and get themselves in, and a couple guys that are already in, barely looking to hold on to a strong finish here so they can make that round of
I
16.
just want to hear if there's an echo. You sound good on the stream.
Alrighty. That is good to know. Glad I got it fixed up.
Yeah, man. This Jinx, by the way, didn't mean to interrupt Visceral's intro.
Oh, no, that was pretty much the end of it there. That was when I was going to want you to hop in anyways.
Yeah, 100%. I will tell you this, with it being the regular season finale, there's probably going to be some hurt feelings on the track. You're going to see some of those guys who we saw last night in the Cup Series, who was a must-win situation. They're going to be driving a little bit harder than they probably would if they were just a few points out of the position or a few points ahead.
Yeah.
You're going to get some hurt feelings tonight, some dented bumpers, some fenders are going to be bent.
Yeah, some bruised egos.
Yeah, you got some bruised egos, but it should be a good show. I mean, every truck race this season has been pretty good. They haven't let us down once, so let's see if they can do it on this very tight, skinny, fast,
Yeah,
little oval.
the thing with Bristol too is you kind of almost, to run a good lap, you kind of want to hit it in a diamond shape, you know. So it's going to be tough to see these guys running side by side and they can hold on to it or not, especially being in sliders and these trucks just being naturally tight. Perhaps we may see a highline dominant race tonight.
Yeah, I'm thinking quite a few people are going to be running a little bit looser of a slider, just to try to, counteract that tightness. But, you can get away with an 8 or a 9 slider for maybe 10, 15 laps.
Yeah.
And then if you find yourself on the bottom, on a turn because somebody made the move on the outside, and you find yourself on the bottom of a turn, your odds
have
are
you
you're going
gotten
to
an invite?
I have not.
I think they're loading into the race now. I hope they're not just now loading into qualifying. Because I'm watching Rice stream, and he is. Yeah, Twin said truck qualifying. Yeah, Visceral and Jinx need invites.
Okay, truck qualifying is finishing now, so that's what I just got from.
Okay, so Rye was just joining to see the end of qualifying. Okay. My bad, my confusion there. I was like, oh no, did they forget us in the booth? We haven't had that issue in a long time.
For us.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thanks for joining, guys, and enjoy the race on whoever you can watch it from.
We'll see you on the playoffs next year. We'll see the playoffs next week.
Well, this is cool though. We can now get qualifying order once they finish here.
We can qualify in order. We were going over earlier before we went live, and there's a little bit of about a 5-truck, I'd say like a 5-truck battle for those final 2 stages, with sitting in 11th and 12th above the cut line is Panda and Filski, and then sitting below the cut line at negative 13 points is Pigpen. Jared's right there with them, and I believe Forensic is there at 20. So, I mean, you put together a good race with a big enough field. I mean, you can make up 20 spots. I mean, we saw it happen last week with last Thursday with Biker and Yeti, fighting it out for that 5 difference in playoff points, and Yeti lagged out, and Biker finished the race, and Biker was still only able to get in by 1 point. So, I mean, you definitely got to have a really good run, and you got to keep it out front, keep it out of trouble if you want to move on to the
yeah, absolutely. And it's a lot of racing tonight. It is a 100% race, and it's on normal tire wear and fuel. So it's going to be, I would imagine, 50, 60 lap runs on a tank of fuel.
I would like to see a good long fuel run. I mean,
yeah,
I'm pretty sure tensions are going to be. It's going to be kind of aggressive in the beginning of the run, especially in the back of the pack, of people who don't want to be back there, and they're going to try to bowl their way up there, especially if they're close to the cutoff line. But we're going to be looking. We're going to have to look at that and make sure that somebody's not getting out of control.
Yeah,
but I
then
know I wouldn't want to start in
also,
the back.
Bristol, I know in the Cup cars, you have to worry about getting loose out of the corner because of the such high banking there is here at Bristol. But with these trucks being as just naturally tight as they are, and then on top of that being on sliders, I think it's going to just come down to pure speed. I don't know that we're going to see a lot of people having issues getting loose. I think our main concern here is going to be it is tricky to pit at Bristol. We had this conversation the other night. Like,
Hmm.
if you have more than 16 drivers, do they all still pit in the same pit stop thing, or do they pit in because there's two pit entrances here, so that's
I
going to be
believe
tricky.
I believe it's up to 22.
Okay,
Because I believe we ran Bristol a couple seasons ago with 20, and everyone was able to pit on the front stretch.
okay.
We haven't gotten to experience a situation where there's so many drivers that you've got to use the second pit road.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's even the case. I don't know. I mean, maybe they just somehow shove all the trucks on there, and I'd like to see that chaos if that's how it is.
Yeah, that'd be impressive. As we got an update on qualifying as Schlinken is your pole winner.
Right
Um,
on. Way to go,
that
young
dude's
gun.
been starting up front a lot.
Yeah, he's definitely shown short run speed, and then he tends to fall off a bit. He has seemed to turn it around, though, as the season has gone on. So we'll see if he can contend, as he is already locked into the playoffs right now.
So right now I'm looking at Ride Stream as well, and it looks like we're going to have 14 trucks. So shouldn't have an issue on pit road with trying to figure out if everybody can pit on the same pit road. But it's gonna be fun. 14 trucks is still a lot. That's 7 rows of 2x2, and you got
Yeah.
guys like Twoon and Travis back there who are locked in, but they
Wait,
start in the back.
is it a round of 12 or a round of 16 in the trucks?
Um, I believe it's a round of 12. I
Okay, well,
believe I'll have to double check. I can't
I
remember. I don't know if I extended it for trucks, but we started out with a lot more trucks than have actually finished due to people having stuff going on and not being able to show up for the races, and then you've got
right.
guys who've
So
only
I
run
would
3 or 4
imagine
races.
then at this point, everybody who is Dunlap says going to try to make it to the front from the back tonight. Hey Dunlap, if there's anybody that can make a move like that, it's you, man. You are very quick, and you've shown that since you came in here, and I'm excited to see what you can get done on the track tonight. But now with there only being 14 Jinx, it's just everybody who's already locked in, locked in. Because
I would.
I don't see Piggy on there running tonight. And I know Jared said he couldn't make it, so I think our top 12's locked
I think
in.
Pyle is running for Jared.
Okay, Pyle is running for Jared. Ooh, so Pyle might be able to get Jared a playoff berth there. But for the most part, I think we're just going to see these guys out here just trying to advance their position. And we were wrong, Jinx. They were running 16s. This race
Well,
is
that's
going to
on cold
fly by.
tires. I
It's
mean,
going to fly by.
they're on cold tires. Um, as we have, yep, we have 14 in there. I don't see Pyle in there yet. But
Okay.
I see Travis and Twoon. The guys who weren't able to qualify are in there. With
Yeah,
Travis,
and
Twoon,
Dunlap.
Ride, Dunlap, Forensic, and Shady Acres.
Okay, so Forensic showed up. So Forensic and Pyle running for Jared are the people who are working, excuse me,
No,
to
Forensic is
get
running
into the
for
playoffs.
himself.
Yeah, no, Forensic is
And
working.
Pyle's running to get Jared in the playoffs, and both of those trucks are out at right now.
That's what I was saying. So they're two
Yeah.
trucks that are going to be really quick tonight and going to definitely come towards the front trying to get themselves a last second into the playoffs.
Because we're just waiting for them to get it all situated and figure out if Pyle's getting in there or not. So I guess Pyle wants an invite to the booth. I guess he's not going to race. I told him he could, but so
All
I'll
right.
double check with him. If he wants to race, I have no problem with him racing.
Okay. Yeah, I don't have a problem with him being in the booth either. Just we need to get this sorted out quickly so they make sure to give him an invite. Because I imagine we are not too far now from this race starting.
No, I mean last night we started around 9:40, 9:45, so this is pretty good average start time for these races. I mean, get everything going with them, especially because they have to qualify before they do anything.
Right.
We Cup qualifies the day before, so
As
and
here
they are
he
rolling in
is,
1 minute.
the man, Mr. King Pile himself.
What's going on, gentlemen?
Jinx, can you get that message sent out so they know to give Pile a booth invite now?
Yeah, I'm,
I already
Paul,
have. I
you
already
getting
have some.
Yeah, he's getting invites. Paul, I told you could run for Jared if you want to.
No, a rule is a rule, and I'm going to abide by the rule.
Well, you didn't abide by it last week.
Yeah, and you didn't abide by it last night. But
Last night I
that's a story
legit
for a
lagged
different.
out.
It's all good. We'll have some fun up here in the booth.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Nope, they're missing somebody. Somebody just lagged out, it looks like.
Uh-oh.
They had 14, now they got 13.
Hopefully it wasn't Twoon.
Nope, Toon's still in there.
Okay. Oh, yeah, he just sent me an invite. All right.
Oh, God, I forgot Rye's got that infamous black screen that comes up every time he gets a
Oh,
notification.
yeah. And he doesn't turn notifications off, too, so sometimes it takes like 30 seconds to get a lap count.
Yeah. It's all good. We get it figured out. We try to, at least.
We love you, Ryan.
So,
We're just
Paul.
thankful that you stream in general.
Yep, so, Paul, how's your day going, buddy?
So far so good, man. Got to enjoy the family today, and just got to just sit down and relax, just to unwind. So
What's that?
Good. What do you mean? What's that?
Yeah, sitting down and relaxing. I probably won't have that until my daughter's 14.
He clearly doesn't have any kids.
Yeah.
Absolutely not. Not yet.
On my off days, I call that chasing my daughter around for 6 hours.
Yes, exactly.
We actually had a 3-year-old's birthday party I had to go to today. So.
That sounds exhilarating.
Oh, it was awesome.
Mm-hmm.
Not only was it a 3-year-old's birthday, a bunch of screaming toddlers, it was all outside, and it was 97 degrees today.
Beautiful.
So I had a great time waking up early and going to that.
Absolutely. And then I know, Jinx, you're going back to work tomorrow, buddy.
As
Don't cuss at
am
me like
I. Waiting 4 more minutes for Piggy. Okay, so Piggy's going to show up, so that really does shake it up. So it'll be
So
it'll be Piggy and Forensic.
on the outside looking in, and they're both here.
And I know Pig and I know Forensic. I know they're both good here at Bristol.
So we were talking, Piles, like with the way Bristol is, we're going to see a lot of these guys who are fast in the back. They're going to be maybe pushing the issue a little bit to get out front.
Yeah, I do see that. You know,
You don't want to get stuck back there.
No, you really do not. But then again, I was practicing with them a little bit ago, early this week, and it's a challenge being in that truck. You don't want to be on that low line, and you really don't want to get in that dark stuff down there. Because if you do, you're going around.
Well, since we're on a little bit of a rain delay here, I'll go ahead and do an extra Visceral Killer's dad joke of the race. How does that sound, guys?
Sounds good. Let's kick off the
Sounds
race.
good.
Alrighty. So my boss told me that as a security guard, it's my job to watch The Office. I'm on season 6, but I'm not really sure what it's got to do with security. Yep.
That's a good one.
I got one more I'm holding on to for the what's up, Traf Nation? I got one more saved up for its usual slot between stage 1 and 2.
Yeah, past that time, but all right, Pig is turning on his
Schlinken
PS4
is
now.
starting in the back. Oh no, what happened there? Did he
he may
fail
have lagged out. He may
post-race?
have been the one that disappeared.
Oh no.
Because I didn't do it last night, I'm gonna make myself a little cocktail with my new metal ice cubes.
Ooh, you said metal ice cubes.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that sounds odd. Does it not give you like a metallic taste in the drink?
Nope. You wash them, and then it's basically ice without melting.
Right. Oh, that's awesome. I mean, I guess it's no different than a thermos, really.
Nope. What are they called exactly? They're called whiskey stones.
Okay, okay. Now, is that what you're enjoying with it, or are you pouring one of those hard Mountain Dews over
Oh hell no!
it? You just drink those out the can, huh? Like a man does it.
I am drinking Old Number 7.
Okay, okay.
The good stuff.
Old Jack Daniels.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go
Yes.
crazy with
So,
them though, because like I said, I do have to work tomorrow.
for everybody in here, once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hammer Down Racing Series. And go ahead and hit that notification bell while you're there so you're alerted every time we go live and you don't miss a single second of the electrifying action that is Hammer Down Racing. And yeah, I came up with that by myself, Stu. Yeah. Where's your calamity now?
Ooh, that first drink goes down so smooth.
Yeah. By smooth, do you mean burning all the way down?
Oh yeah.
As your body's like, whoa, brother, this is heartburn.
That burns more than the flaming hot Mountain Dew. And by more, I mean flaming hot Mountain Dew doesn't burn at all.
Does it coming out?
No.
Okay, well that's good, because I couldn't imagine like the feeling of like having to urinate while you're being similar to like when you eat a ghost pepper or something coming out the other end.
Some of those guys are. I see some of those guys on TikTok doing like how to test your spice level. I'm like, dude, how do you have taste buds?
For real,
After seeing what some of those
especially
people eat.
yeah, like the one guy eats like wasabi and peppers and all kinds of stuff. It's like, nah, I'm good.
I'm that guy. I did the one chip challenge.
No. This is way more than just the one chip challenge.
The one chip challenge is the Carolina Reaper pepper. And
right.
Holy hell, that is no joke, man. It is.
I'm gonna try it. You want?
It is it's the ghost pepper on cocaine.
All right, so I've been told by Woody he's trying something. Did you guys see his video on YouTube?
Yeah, I did. It was actually pretty nice.
So the one that had the ticker on it?
Yeah.
So he's gonna try that with Rye Stream.
Okay.
And he's gonna send me the link.
So he's gonna try to stream Rye Stream, but with a live ticker on it.
Yes.
Wow,
James,
Woody coming in.
If you don't mind sending me that link as well.
He is clutch.
Yeah,
if that works, man, Woody changed the entire game.
Stay on Rye Stream.
10-4.
Just in case it doesn't work and the ticker doesn't update like it's supposed to.
Right.
So, but also Shady is live as well.
Okay.
If something happens to Rye, you can get into Shady Stream.
10-4, brother.
Now, Shady, you'll just have to deal with the. With Shady, you're just gonna have to deal with the in-car view.
Yeah. Still don't know how that man runs it and holds speed while doing it, man.
I'm interested. I almost want to switch over to his stream at one point, just to see how he's running that in Bristol.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. I'd probably hit the apron every lap.
Hit the apron or the car next to you.
Yeah, I'd hit the apron every lap running in car, And,
now, here's the funny thing. My 4-year-old daughter plays on my wheels sometimes. And I'll put her at Talladega in like a race now practice session just to let her run around in it.
Yeah.
She always goes to in-car.
Really? Now, another thing I had heard, Jinx, was didn't she beat Pyle using a slider and Pyle was using his custom? Yeah.
She did. I mean, she pulled away from him at Talladega.
Yeah.
I don't remember that, but okay.
Well, I mean, some nights there's some nights where you get sometimes where I think you don't remember that night.
Thanks for the join message, guys.
Oh, really?
Absolutely, thank you.
No, that was sarcastic. I didn't get a join message. I just see that Rye's loading in.
Oh, 10-4.
I mean, I love you guys.
All right. Thanks for the booth join message there, guys.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Next time, please do it.
Always thinking about us up here in the booth.
Well, I mean, they are running behind, so they're probably just trying to get it going with 200 laps at Bristol.
Okay, I just got the message. Thank you.
Already in, thank you. So now we have Stag starting on the pole with Anxious Yeti on his outside. And who's that in third? Is that Gladbump in third? That is Gladbump in third. With fourth place being Panda. Panda in fourth.
Panda is 13 points up right now, so he just needs a good run. He needs to stay ahead of Forensic, stay ahead of Pigpen, and pretty much stay ahead of
Glad's around. Glad is around.
Oh no, did he hit the butter down there?
He did.
Well, that is our can't believe it's not butter moment of the race, number 1, coming on the second lap.
Yeah, man,
we
it's
got
tough
Panda
down
in
there.
third.
It's an entirely different track down there when you get down on that apron. And as I imagined, as we were talking about in the pre-race here, Jinx, is Anxious running that high side, gaining a little bit of time on Stack. I thought that high side might be where you want to be tonight due to the fact that these trucks are just overall tight.
Yeah, I mean, typically with what we've seen with Heat 5 over the past couple seasons that we've been running, is the high line is where you want to be in every series.
Absolutely.
I mean, because that's just where you carry that momentum. It's just like it's a banked New Hampshire. I mean, you can
Now,
go
what
low,
happened
you can
to Twoon as I saw him? Did he force pit on accident?
It's quite. He either force pitted or maybe he got into Glad.
24 around hard into the wall, and that is Shady Acres, I believe, and it does not bring out a caution. This game might be
nights where the game doesn't want to go.
Yeah. Much like our cup race last night at New Hampshire, where it took everybody wrecking at the same time for the game to throw on, and even then it still took its damn time doing it.
Oh, I heard there was if you watched the stream from last night, there should have been another green-white checker, but the game didn't call it.
Yep. Lord knows me and Jinx could have used that.
I would have restarted second on the outside. I'd have taken it.
Yeah, I know you would have. As we have
that's the way of the season goes.
Panda holding on pretty well, and is that Bilski on his inside?
That is.
In the 51.
Yeah,
with Trav Nation.
Those two are 11 and 12.
Trav Nation already up to 4th position on the track. He would love to get a victory here in the regular season ending race. I know that's for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I know we didn't do our picks, but I picked Panda earlier today.
Did you?
I know he loves this track, and I know he's going to put together a good show. Anxious Yeti has made the pass on Stag. But Stag's
I'm going to take a, as Happy says, I don't think so, buddy, talking to Jinx if we had another restart there.
Hey, I'll run you a green-white checker on old tires. Let's go.
Happy runs every single race like he needs to win it or he's not in, even though he's always in.
Happy knows.
But yeah, as my pick, I'm going to just pick somebody weird. I'm going to go with old Pigskin tonight. He needs a good finish, and I don't think he needs a win, but man, would a win be the way he wants it.
He is 13 points looking on the outside.
Yeah. What about yourself there, Mr. Pyle?
I'm going to have to... You know what? I'm going to go out on a limb. I mean, me and him race door to door every night. I'm going to have to go with Pig as well.
Piggy, okay. So you got 2 for Piggy.
Nobody's picking the guy who's up front right now, an Anxious Yeti.
Anxious Yeti's in. If he wins, he wins. Same with Stag. Wait, is Stag in, or did he join too late?
I believe Stag won a race.
Okay, Stag did win a race. That is correct.
He won last week, guys, if you remember.
I'm going to blame that on the old number 7.
We got Filsky on the outside of Stags.
Yes, we do, and he is making that high line work, just as I thought. And look at that. If that is for position, that is Mr. Twoon up there. Don't know if it is for position.
He was in pit road, remember?
I couldn't tell. I saw him way down by the exit of pit road, but I don't know if he was just real loose down there.
Okay.
So tough to tell. Y'all have to try out that new super ticker there and let me know.
Yeah, I'm just waiting on Woody to send me the link. He's trying it, see what he can do. But, I mean, I don't know. Twoon's racing like he's either a lap down and he wants to get his lap back quickly, because he's driving. He's
Yeah,
a lot
he's a
faster
lot.
than these
Yeah,
other
he's a
guys.
lot faster. I think he's got fresher tires.
I mean, because he's just carving his way through the field right now.
Yeah, he is.
As
He's
Rye
on a-
has
he's
worked
on a
himself
mission.
up to 8th from starting in the back. Anxious Yeti still holding on out there, looking really impressive in this. Oh no, Twoon
Twoon
around!
Oh, Twoon around.
He got into the
That's
butter. Can't believe it's
that's
not buttered. Moment number 2 of the race.
That's,
I couldn't
on
spit that
lower
one out.
tires, especially on these sliders, that's the risk of running a higher slider to counteract that tight truck.
Absolutely.
You'll lose it on the exit of these turns without
Well,
just touching the gas.
now, what Twoon can do is he can go up on that left front, kind of, limit the truck from its rotation, and that should solve the problem. We'll see, what he does here.
I am not going to do anything in terms of trying to tell Twoon what to do with
To these trucks. Yeah, he
the
knows.
slider truck.
He knows. He's listening to me and laughing right now.
Okay,
He's like,
so-
he's saying, "Oh boy, you have no clue."
If this is okay, so I have Woody sent me the link, and is it lap 19 by chance?
I will tell you. In a second. Rye is watching his tires and fuel. It is 33 laps remaining in stage 1, if you want to do that math. As
How many were
Filski
the first-
on the inside.
Ooh,
Oh, he
Filski down.
loses it! Wow!
And as far as the ticker, it is not accurate because it shows Stag in first. I got a question mark in second, question mark in third, and Travis in fourth.
All right. Well, it was worth a try, Woody.
And it says lap 23. So, yeah, Woody. I mean, keep trying it. I mean, there's got to be something.
I
He
can't
needs help
believe
with who's in the top 5. I believe
top
the top
5
5
is
is
Anxious
Anxious.
Yeti, and then behind him is
Stags?
who's in that?
No,
Who drives
the
that?
33 truck is Dunlap.
33 now.
Dunlap.
Dunlap,
Stag.
and then Stag. First,
Then I believe
first
it's-
Anxious, second Dunlap, third Stag,
Fourth
and
is Panda, I believe.
is that Panda in fourth? There's another truck ahead of them.
I see Shady Acres, who spun a couple times. Filski just got done spinning.
Yeah,
Let me see if I can get up there. I got Pigpen in fourth.
I got Rye in fifth, battling with Schlinken.
I got here Forensic and Biker about to battle here.
So I'm going to work my way back to the front here. They are still
No,
battling
so
for the lead.
Here's the top 5 as I see it right now is Anxious, Stag, Dunlap, Pig, and Panda.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that can't be right. Because I'm watching Rye's stream, and he's battling Schlinken right now for 5th position. So either Panda's a lap down or Pig is.
I haven't seen Panda go anywhere. I haven't seen him wreck.
Neither have I.
Yeah, because Rye just took over 5th from Schlinken because Schlinken came down pit road.
Then maybe Pig
It's
had
either-
an issue?
It's either
Maybe.
Pig
Because
or
Pig didn't
Panda,
qualify.
one of the two. But I'm looking at the trucks, and Panda has damage, and Piggy does not.
Okay.
So maybe Piggy's a lap down.
So we'll get it, I'll get him the running order at the stage break.
Yeah.
And we'll try to see if this ticker will work. I mean, if he needs the boost to kind of update him so he can keep it updated, I got no problem doing that at all.
Absolutely.
Right. Absolutely.
And then we can switch over to...
As it is still a 3-truck battle for the lead right now. I'm going to watch it from Stag's point of view, as he is in 3rd now, after him and Dunlap keep trading 2nd place around.
I'm gonna watch on the Dunlap. I'm watching over him right now.
Anxious
And
still holding on to the lead.
breaking news for any hockey fans, the Bolts have beat the Maple Leafs in 7 to move on.
Okay, that's relevant
Absolutely.
to 3 people, I think. I don't know. I've
You know?
never. I like hockey in person, but I can never get into it on TV.
Well, the Bolts are going for the 3 championships in a row.
Wow.
Yes, they are.
So they're trying to
Yeah.
become the New England Patriots.
They're trying to be the only NHL team to win 3 championships in a row.
Hey, that's a big deal.
It is. And
Now, what
they
city
just
are the
went
Bolts
toe-to-toe.
from?
Tampa.
Florida.
Tampa. Okay.
So, a team in Florida dominating in ice hockey.
that's almost as ironic as getting pregnant on a pull-out couch.
Oh, you just said your dad Joe Gurley. Oh, Pigpen's around. Stag is around. Pig
Oh,
and
no.
Stag both just went around.
Oh no.
So right now there's a 2-truck breakaway of Anxious and Dunlap. Stag
And-
about to turn back.
With a Larry Mack trend of the race, yet again, no cautions.
They didn't get into each other. It was like Stag spun
Yeah,
later
it's
into
just-
the turn, and
It's crazy. So I guess I was just lying my ass off when I said that these trucks weren't going to be loose on exit because we've seen a lot of spins
Ooh,
early.
Dunlap almost lost it.
well, it could also be that these guys knew how they were handling, and actually went up on the slider to make it a loose slider.
Try to gain a little bit of speed, maybe.
Dunlap
actually
in
ended
the
up-
inside wall.
Oh
Ooh, Dunlap
no!
around.
A
So
lot
Anxious is
of
by
early
himself right
struggles.
now. These guys want a caution or a pit stop immediately.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, as right now, I mean, I hate to say it, but if I'm as loose as I see most of these trucks are, I'm coming to pit road, making my adjustments.
Okay, so
and-
we were right. Piggy was a lap down as Rye just
Okay.
passed Panda for third place.
Ooh. Has,
Anxious moves glad bump there a little bit. Says, sorry, I'm leading. I want to win.
and I'm telling you what, Anxious is doing a really good job of diving
He's
in these
looking
turns.
damn
Yes,
good.
yes.
Nobody has passed him. He's led every lap.
But see how he's able to put his left side in the dark and, hold it there. He's not getting loose on exit. You don't even see his truck getting like out of control at all.
No, not at all.
He must have a setup similar to what I'm seeing on Rye's stream.
Oh, glad bumps around.
Oh.
Oh no, because
Yep.
as I'm looking at Rye, his right rear is not burning very much, and that's how you want these trucks on a long run.
Absolutely.
As it still should be about 26 laps on this fuel run, so they might make it to the end of the stage.
What position did you say Ryan was in?
Rye is in third.
Who's in front of him?
Is it? Oh no, big
So
wreck!
I'm not-
Rye just got involved in a wreck. Caution. That should be a
Oh.
caution. That
Okay,
was a
so here, I'm
fourth.
gonna have
I don't
to,
know if it'll call it on the
that
game,
is-
but no, still didn't call
No,
it.
no.
That was Rye, Panda, and the 16 all involved in that.
So my question is
Wow.
going to be: Did whoever set this lobby up, did they turn cautions back on
Oh
after
wow,
qualifying?
I'm not sure. It's not looking like it.
Oh.
Oh, tough. I sure hope they did, and the game's just being buggy right now, because
I hope so.
if they didn't, Anxious Yeti's going to lap the whole field.
Yeah, this is going to be not a fun time for everybody but Anxious.
Yeah.
He's
Right.
going to have some fun the whole race, but at the same time, like, do you really want to sit up front racing by yourself? I don't.
As there's
No.
8 laps remaining in stage 1. Anxious is, I think, the
Walked
only
away.
car on the lead lap. I'm not sure.
So I'm going to say it this way: if you were one of
24
those
in the
trucks,
inside wall.
if you were one of those trucks who just got involved, I'd stay out.
Yes.
Yeah,
you're gonna
Rye
go
is
down
staying
2
out.
laps
He
at
is in
least.
6th place, about to go a lap down.
Ooh, Anxious into the wall a little bit because he's trying to get around. I believe that's 18th Pig.
Piggy.
Yep. And Rye is right in front of him, so Rye needs to hold it up there for
That
a
is
while.
really unfortunate that Glad Bump lost it like that, because he took out 3rd and 4th. And no, Happy, I'm glad you brought that up. Since their trucks are our lowest field that we run, we do not do manual cautions, because generally at the start of the season we were having 26 to 28, truck lobbies, and it was just
And
too
not
much to
everybody
go
was in the
through and
Discord.
teach everyone how to do it, and not everyone would be in the same party chat. So the admins, we all just decided that it'd be better off to not do it, except for in Cup only, where everyone had experience doing so and could pull it off.
Absolutely.
Yeah, and then we'll get to him. I'm gonna nominate or put some guys in charge of truck who raced this
4 to
season.
go for Anxious. It's coming to 3 to go.
We'll get them to understand how practicing is. Preferably somebody who who raced a cup car at one point during the season but didn't get drafted next season.
Right.
That would be somebody I would put in charge of trucks to just handle the manual restarts.
Absolutely. I totally agree with that.
3 to go
So-
for Anxious Yeti now.
Yep, and it looks like Rye is going to be able to hold on to his lap if he can keep the distance he's got on him now.
Yeah, it's going to be close. As he just took
So-
6th position away from Panda, as we're coming to 2 to go here for Anxious Yeti.
So I don't know if I told you this, but Woody is actually having to put the running order in real time.
Yeah, he's,
Yeah.
that's,
It's not
I
easy.
think actual NASCAR has like 20 or 30 people that do that from the press booths and all around
And I
the
believe that's
track.
the end of the stage.
End of the stage. Rye battles through with blinking red front end damage to hold on to his lead lap running. Well done there,
that's
Rye.
important.
Well done. And thanks once again for giving us a stream to watch so we can get some kind of idea where the finish order is. Now with Hill,
Absolutely.
just waiting on him to scroll up.
And
It is number 1, Anxious. 2nd, Dunlap. 3rd, Collins. Well done, Collins.
oh, Colin.
4th, Forensic. 5th, Travis. 6th, Rye. 7th, Panda. 8th, Filski. 9, Stag. And 10, Schlinken. Now, you see that? Forensic in 4th place. Stage points, good stage points, and a strong front of the pack running order. Exactly what he needs to battle his way into the truck playoffs.
Absolutely. Let's see if he can do it, See if he can pull off a pile. See what he can do.
Yeah, just so you all know, 10th place back is 2 laps down or more.
Wow.
Wow.
And that's very unfortunate for if there are no cautions turned on. That's going to be very
And that
unfortunate.
includes Twoon. Twoon is more than 2 laps down.
Wow.
But
So
once
if-
again, Twoon is our, rock star of trucks, and this is just a fun run for him.
Now, I would say, as me and Pyle are both league owners in here, if cautions were not turned on, I would not totally be opposed to them restarting and doing a 50%.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of guys are
If
getting
that's,
screwed because of that.
If that's how we have to do it, I'd be on board too, because it's going to be the same
Because
amount of
I'm
laps we have
gonna-
anyways.
I'm going to go back into Raj stream. I'm going to go right to when he loaded in.
Okay.
Yeah, and see if cautions are on.
They are on.
Wow, so the game's just really being
Wow.
that kind of a night.
Yeah,
That's
the cautions are on.
What in the heck is even that?
Oh, as we got the 33 of Dunlap into the
Dunlap.
inside wall.
These trucks
We got-
are not liking this track, except for Anxious. And Travis. Travis up there in 2nd place
Yep, Trav Nation, give some love to the Trav.
with,
Trav lovers.
I think that's
Absolutely.
Stag up to 3rd.
It is.
Yes, that is Stag. So with the game running the way it is, these guys who are on the lead lap or maybe 1 lap down, they need to run the race of their life.
There
They need to
is
stay 1 lap
nobody
down.
1 lap down. Everybody was 2 or more laps down coming to the green flag there. Schlinken was in 10th place, 2 laps down.
Wow.
And Schlinkens, that was the pole sitter, but I guess he
Uh-huh.
lagged out. But I mean, that's rough. I mean, we've been in these races where you've got cautions on, but the game just won't pull them out.
Yeah,
Mhm.
just refuses to do it, and it's very odd because usually short tracks, the game throws it
quick.
for the dumbest thing. One truck hits the wall and it's a caution. But
Well, what was it? I think you said it was you last night in the cup race. You just hit the outside wall and it threw the game-ending caution. I think it might have been you. I'm not sure who it was.
that wasn't me. I did hit that glitch on that New Hampshire outside on the wall in the front stretch twice though.
Yeah, there
And,
was somebody. I believe it was
was tough.
Happy was just crossed the finish line to take the white flag, and a car by himself just hit the outside wall, and the game was like caution.
Yeah,
Like,
the only
really?
caution
We
they
couldn't
called
race
orange.
that one?
Yeah. As
So,
yeah,
I mean,
we
this-
still have Anxious Yeti in 1st, Travis in 2nd, 3rd is Stag, and 4th place is I think Dunlap still. With 5th place, I'll have to go back and look at 5th because I'm not sure.
5th place is question mark with 44 laps left in stage 2. Your top 4 are Anxious, Dunlap, Stag, Forensic. That's what I've got off of Woody's ticker.
That's not right.
Well,
Dunlap
like,
is in 4th.
Okay, yeah.
And I'm trying to
Well, he's gotta
find
enter these
5th place
manually.
is Forensic. Forensic in 5th, Filsky in 6th.
Okay. Where is Collins? Collins is going to be in 7th then?
I think Collins is in 7th.
Okay.
So I'm thinking maybe Woody could go through this after the race, and then we could share that to the page.
Yeah.
He did it for New Hampshire, I believe. I mean, that's a lot of work for, as we got some battling up here for the lead with Travis on the outside. Ooh, bumps in the Stag a little bit.
3-truck wreck back in the pack.
Ooh,
boy, here we go.
Still no caution.
Coming leaders.
Another big wreck.
Oh,
Still no caution.
Wow.
Bristol, what is you doing?
For real? What are you doing, Bristol?
All right. We must have Sleepy Lando as the flagman tonight.
Oh, man. Caution is out. There it is.
Caution is out. After everybody else goes a lap down further.
Man.
Wow.
Yeah, 11th, 12th, 13th, 14th, and 15th are all 4 laps down or more.
Wow.
And that includes Twoon.
So I'm going to message them.
Wow. Forensic fell all the way back to 9th place there, too. So that's going to hurt. And Piggy, 4 laps down, potentially losing his chance at a playoff berth. As we have Stag.
I messaged them in the admin chat. I said, me and myself and Pyle are not opposed to restarting a 50%er with the lack of consistency in flag. I mean, we've seen probably 7, 8 wrecks where a flag should have been thrown and it wasn't, and it's costing these guys who are getting involved laps.
Yes. So as soon as we hear back for something and they hear say
I don't expect
yes,
them to answer right now, because
no, not right now.
they are gripping that wheel tight.
Oh yeah.
As Anxious is now in
we got a wreck
second.
again in the back of the pack. Wreck again in the back.
See if this one comes to caution.
Panda.
There's a now it's going to throw cautions for 2 cars.
Okay, so now it's going to be a caution fest. All right. No cautions, followed by 15 in a row.
Oh,
Thank
Lando
you,
must have just
NASCAR
woke up.
Heat 5. Yeah, Lando just woke up.
Welcome to the party, Lando.
He just finished his hot dog.
As Lando
like, oh, crap, there's a race going on.
got conned into the oldest trick in the book. His wife said, "Will you drive me and my mom around? All we have to do is stop at IKEA." And I can tell you right now, when your wife and her mother want to go somewhere, there's not just one stop.
Oh no.
That's an all-day thing.
Hopefully he had money in the bank.
Yeah, absolutely. And now he's stuck putting something together as well.
Oh, God, I hate IKEA, man. I hate it with passion.
I swear the instructions come in Braille only.
No, I went there one time and I bought one thing, and I didn't realize this. You grab this piece of paper, and then you go down to the bottom floor, and you run down the aisles and pick your own parts.
Huh?
Yeah, I don't like that at all.
IKEA,
like Home Depot.
Yeah, so like at an IKEA, you walk through the displays and everything like that. You see something you want, you grab the paper and it has a list of all the parts you need. Then down at the bottom where the checkout registers, there's aisles of parts, and you got to find all your parts.
As Stag is now our leader of this race, with 27 laps remaining in stage 2. And wow, Anxious has really fallen back.
He has. He may not like being in traffic. He may not be like being. I mean, what did we see Thursday night with Xfinity, where Caleb was a dominant car, but as soon as he got put back in traffic, he just could not get back up front.
Right.
Yep.
As he gives Filsky a bump there, he's like, "I want to get back 3rd position here, sir." And 38 of Forensic working his way back up. He's going to try to take 4th away from Anxious here. Can't really get the run he wants on that inside. Wow, is that Two trucks go way low there. One lost it. The other one was Travis. I believe he saved it.
Yeah, these guys, I'm definitely seeing a lot of trucks banging into each other. Like I don't know if they're saying, okay, if something does happen, we need to make sure a caution comes out, so let's collect everybody.
If we got Forensic underneath Anxious here. Ooh, Forensic. Oh, save it. Ooh.
Oh, big wreck in the pack. That should be a caution.
That's a bold move by Forensic there to make that move on the bottom. That's a bold move, Cotton.
No caution.
And
No
okay,
caution.
Bristol back. Lando fell back asleep. He woke up for a second there, and he's back to Nashville.
He had to take a power nap after eating that hot dog. Yeah, I don't know what the game is doing. The game is screwing over a lot of good guys
Yeah,
who are
it
on the
really
edge of the
is.
Yes, they
playoffs
are.
right now.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
I mean, we know Travis loves it. Travis always wants a 100% no caution race anyway.
Right.
Travis wants every race to be 100%, no cautions, no black flags, no stages.
No nothing. Just a straight up race.
Some of us need the stage breaks for bathroom breaks.
Right,
quick
right.
hit.
Open another beer.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
All right, guys, I'm going to do it right now, I think, as we are at the Visceral Killer's dad joke of the race. All right, guys, what do you think Forrest Gump's password is? One Forrest one. Terrible, just awful.
Dude, I had the headset. I gave the headset to my wife for that joke, and she just put her head down and dropped her phone and started laughing.
They can't all be good ones. Flagman is
No.
drunk. We do believe silence. Yeah. Can't get anything out of this guy. As the leader is the 40th Stag, and he's running away right now with second place being Dunlap.
Dunlap's not too far away. Oh, as Dunlap goes low.
Yeah,
he
but
loses it
Dunlap's
coming off
done
right
that
to the end.
every single run so far.
Now, is I believe that's Piggy. Is he actually
Piggy
in second
is
or no?
4 laps down.
Oh, no.
Oh, wow.
But, you know, Piggy could catch Stag here and get one of his laps back.
That would be a tall
Ooh.
order. He'd have, for
Tony
Piggy to
around the back
catch
there,
Stag
like,
and get his lap back, he'd have to be the
Mr.
fastest
Toon
truck.
will go round again.
You see Death Before Dishonor like that? Laugh my ass off. One Forrest one.
And Visceral, my wife shakes her head because she loves your dad jokes.
Yep, you know, you gotta drop him.
It's the dad jokes and the puns. That's what she likes. I believe you were becoming her favorite booth personality.
Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. I'm
Besides me,
definitely
of
trying.
course.
I'm,
me, of course.
I'm trying to be good out here. Man, I wish we could do a 18 plus joke one time, but
Not with Schlinken in here. Ooh, do we have anybody in the pits right now?
not the leader. As I
I'm
think
talking about a
Anxious
lag
is.
out.
I think. Oh, let me check.
Yep, we have a lag out of Shady Acres.
Shady Acres. That is unfortunate.
Yeah, and I think he was part of it. He was, you know, built up frustration of, you know, incidents happening and then the flag just not being thrown. I mean, it's frustrating. I mean, he needed to win to get in, and because he joined a little late.
Yeah. More than halfway
and-
through the season.
Yeah, and he's just trying to get in to get a win. I mean, he joined Xfinity, then decided, okay, I'll run trucks too. I think he's only got like 3 truck races under his belt, but he wanted to try. But
a lot of
a race
people-
like this will frustrate you.
A lot of people
Oh, yeah.
also will scoff and shake their head when they're told that they have to start out in the truck series here. But this truck slider league that we have here in HDRS, it's no joke. As you've seen tonight, only 2 or 3 guys have been able to hold on to their trucks. Everyone else is losing it and spinning out. So it's not just a piece of cake. You don't just come out here and run with no issues, you know. It's not like you have all the AI help on, you know, like, you know, to stabilize your truck. You have to figure it out yourself still.
Oh,
And
yeah,
also
absolutely.
remember that none of the 2 guys who are Cup guys have not led this race. It's all guys who do not run Cup.
This is true.
All right, I'm gonna risk $1 for the swear jar here. Did y'all hear they made a Chuck Norris toilet paper? Got recalled because it wouldn't take shit from anyone. As Stag the Lady Mag is running away right now.
Man, and this is brutal for guys like Panda.
Oh man, yeah.
I mean,
Piggy.
Filski's doing. I think Filski's doing okay.
Filski and Forensic are doing fine. They're on the lead lap in the top 10.
Yeah, but Piggy's not having a good race either. So right now, I think it's going to come down to. I think it's going to come down to Piggy and Panda to get that final spot.
I think you might be right. No, well, no. Forensic's going to steal it away. Forensic
was 20 points out.
Was he? Okay, well, he earned 4th place stage points.
No, I believe he 30 points out.
Ooh, so leaking around.
Yeah, I watched Lincoln the last couple of laps. He was starting to lose it on exit.
Okay.
He was holding on. I mean, it's just this track seems, you know, we anticipated a tight track, and this track is just.
It is not. As we got another truck around off the bumper of Rye.
Ooh, this has just been a super loose track tonight.
A lot of trucks spinning, and it's not even. I think that's the end of our stage. There, Stag has come to a slow.
It could be that or a caution.
It's a coin flip with how this lobby's gone tonight.
Right? Oh, that is the stage win. That's the stage finish.
That's a stage win for Stag.
Yep, Rye brought it in top 5.
Good stuff, Rye.
All right, you want to give us that top 10 there, Jinx?
Yeah, as soon as the notification bar goes away. All right, top 10: Stag, Dunlap, Anxious, Travis, Rye, Filski. Panda is on the lead lap in 7th.
Okay.
Forensic,
Panda.
Collins, Schlinken in 10th. Collins, the benefactor of the Lucky Dog.
Yeah. And Pigpen, unfortunately, not going to make it as he is 8 laps down.
8 laps down.
Unfortunate. You hate to see it.
Pig
now,
just
what I
lost
don't
power,
hate to see is this restart right now. Let's see what
Pig
Dunlap
just notified
can do.
he lost power.
Oh, that is unfortunate.
I mean, I lose power when I hit the power button on my PlayStation 2.
Hey, man, you can't use that. That's trademarked by Pile here.
Dunlap dominates on the outside on the restart and just walks
That's where you want to
away.
be. That is where you want to be on these restarts.
Now, Collins, I'm looking at Collins right now in the back. He is barely in the gas. He's letting everybody else mess up, and he's just going to pick them off one at a time.
He says, "Screw it. All I need to do is not mess up." And he's watching. Huh? Yeah.
He's on the lead lap now.
He's watching everybody else mess up. He's just running his race.
So, I mean, good on Collins. I mean, and shout out to Collins. Collins, a mass improvement over season 2.
Oh, absolutely. He got that new internet, and he's a completely new guy now.
I know, and I've heard rumors that Manbird just got some new internet. So
I did see that earlier in the chat. He said for now, so that's hopefully it sticks.
He obviously has Xfinity or Frontier.
Yeah,
if it was Spectrum, it'd be good.
I think Pyle would have to disagree.
Pyle would not have to disagree. I fixed Pyle's internet.
How many times?
Yes, you did.
I fixed it one time.
Just once.
See, and I'll tell you this: the problem with Pyle's internet is he's in an older style apartment complex, and the wiring in those places is old.
Yeah, that does. You know, the
And
limiters and everything they have.
With the signal levels being as high as they are, like you can't be over a certain number because you cross the threshold and your internet will suffer. And
Yeah,
just
with the
he's already
electrical
there.
wires.
He's almost there before the splitter.
Right.
So
Like, it's almost like
if I find
the
myself with an
wires
extra
running to the
amp, I'll
breaker.
bring him one.
You think it's like the wires running to the breaker? They're just so old that they can't handle the amount of, amperage and
tap, you
hertz that
mean?
are going through. Yeah.
No, it's not that. It's just they're just so old. Like certain wires go bad after a while. They get dry rotted. They get corroded. They get water in them. If the tap gets water in it, then the cable's gonna get water in it.
Yep.
And piled on the first floor, so there's nothing going up.
As we can see now, Dunlap figured something out because he was one of those trucks that was having trouble spinning, and he is
What's
now.
that cup guy doing up there? He needs to stop.
He's ahead of Stag right now, and I think Rye is in third. Nope, Travis is in third now. Anxious in fourth, Rye in fifth.
And I'm watching. I'm on Panda's screen right now because I'm really rooting for Panda right now, and he's just holding back. He's not really pushing the issue. He's got Schlinken and Toon in front of him, and I'm pretty sure he's seen during the race that those two have had some issues on the long run, and he's probably just gonna hold back. Let something happen to them, and just pounce on them when he gets there because those guys are knocked down. There's no point in racing those guys.
And as of right now, I think Collins is in sixth place.
No, Collins is behind Panda. So I believe Panda was in seventh, so Collins is in eighth. Yeah, because Collins was in.
I think Collins is ahead of Panda now.
No, Collins is right behind Panda right now. And Collins was eighth, a lap down on the restart.
Oh, sorry, my bad.
Came out.
That's Forensic that I'm looking at. Forensic in the 38.
Yeah, so Collins was a lap down in eighth place. Panda was in seventh, first car on the lead lap, last car on the lead lap. So Collins has actually caught the bumper of Panda and has make the pass on him now. So that would put Collins in seventh, Panda in eighth. But Panda, he doesn't have to worry about it. He just needs to run his line, stay on the lead lap.
Stay on the lead lap. That's pretty much it right now. As I got a battle between Filsky and Forensic going on.
Yeah, I mean, and these guys have to realize now you've run two stages and you've seen what the game is doing in terms of things that should be cautions that are not.
71 laps remaining, by the way.
You cannot rely on a caution. You cannot rely on a caution to help you out here.
If this stays green, we will have to do a green. Oh no, Forensic way down off the front bumper of Schlinken there. I'm sure Forensic is none too happy about that getting moved around by a car several laps down. But, 70 laps remaining now as we come to the line, so there will be one pit stop.
Stag's around, leader is around.
Oh, no! Ooh. Dunlap back to the lead with Trav Nation rolling through that turn, trying to come after him. He has closed the gap hard on Dunlap. Will Trav Nation win at the old Bristol Coliseum here? Anxious Yeti, still a good truck out there. He's still a contender. He led all of stage one and a lot of stage two.
He did. And where is he at right now?
He is in third.
Oh, he is in third.
Just on the prowl with Rye in fourth.
Oh, Panda's around.
Oh, no.
Not what he wanted.
No way.
Yeah, he lost it on exit a turn like everyone else has. I mean,
and his car just disappeared. Did he lag? Okay, no, it reset. Right, it reset. Okay.
Yeah, it's just.
Oh, wow, the 33 at Dunlap around. Travis to the lead now. What is going on with these trucks tonight?
And Trav is looking for his first win this season.
Yes, he is.
Ooh, wow, looks like it's going around.
What is going on with these trucks tonight? It's almost like they threw in customs.
The 3 went around too.
It's like everybody had to run a custom Texas setup at Bristol or something.
Yeah, the 3 of 2 went around on the backstretch.
As Anxious Yeti now hunting Travis, trying to get himself a win here. Travis looking strong, though. Yeti does not want to overdrive this truck here, as there will be a pit stop. So he needs to just hold on, save his tires. He's already shown that his truck will last for a fuel run.
And I'm looking right now that Panda is, I believe, in the lucky dog spot, as Schlinken just drives it into the turn and puts Panda in the wall.
Ooh. Well, keep that in account for post-race. Yeah, they're all kind of spread out now. Our top three are all about 4 or 5 tenths away from each other, as we got first place Trav Nation, second place Anxious Yeti, and third place is Rye, who has now changed his name to Hothead RTR, as Anxious hits the wall hard there, and that's going to close the gap big time for Rye.
And I believe that's Schlinken, who I believe was 4 laps down behind Rye, and I believe Filski would be in 4th.
Yeah.
And I believe that puts Panda, the first truck 1 lap down, I believe.
Now,
so Panda has an
then?
opportunity. Let me see who's behind Panda. Collins is behind Panda. Panda didn't spin, Collins did. So I believe put Collins in 5th.
Yeah. Collins, I think, might be our 5th place truck. What a run. What a run, Collins.
And Panda just looks super tight on entry and loose middle and center. And
yeah,
I would love to message him and tell him what he can do, but
yeah, you got to roll that brake a little further on entry. You know, come in a little higher, roll the brake a little further. That way you can get that, you know, mid to low exit.
I'd say even let off a little earlier. There you go. That's a good line right there, Panda. Ran the middle line, ran it perfect.
And that's where we're seeing the leader, Travis, second place Anxious, and third place Rye run. So if he can nail that every lap, he'll be in a good position.
Yeah, and these guys have also not pitted yet. They've run how many laps?
Well, I think they've run about 30 laps so far, 34, something like that.
Based on what we've seen in this race, these tires are gone.
56 laps remaining, and Stag is around.
Stag around again.
And Glad Bump into the wall hard. Travis coming up to lap Forensic.
Travis is coming up to lap Forensic?
Yeah, he just got around Forensic.
Glad Bump is stuck on the yellow barrels at pit road.
As all this lap traffic is helping. Barrels. Oh, wow, Schlinken around. As we have 54 laps remaining. Anybody could pit now, and they would be good to make it on fuel. But do you want to run 54 laps on tires? I don't think so.
And I believe I may be wrong in this, but I believe put Collins up to 3rd.
Rye is in 3rd. Collins is in 4th. It's Travis first, Anxious second, Rye in 3rd, and I believe Collins in 4th.
I saw the Nice bumper, and I wasn't sure if that was Rye or Stag.
Yeah, Rye's just running a smart race back here as he's about to take second from Anxious.
Yeah, I saw the black niche bumper.
Let's give Rye some screen time here, as he's just been quietly running his race. And I like looking, as we have him on the stream, I like looking what he did to his truck. It's tight, but that's a good idea.
And with the way this track is running, everyone needs to tighten their truck up.
Yeah, his truck's running 48% on the right front and 55% on the right rear. So it's noticeably tight, but he's not having the issue of getting loose like everyone else is. Now, he does not have the immediate short run speed, but he doesn't have to worry about running the truck the same every lap because he doesn't have to throttle it and worry about it breaking loose on exit.
Now, do you think when it comes to short run, long run, if this track was pulling the cautions out like it should have, do you think it's more important to have a short run truck? Because I personally think it does. Because there's probably about 6 or 7 cautions that should have been thrown that weren't.
Yeah,
and if you have a short run truck, you can move up before the caution's thrown. Whereas a long run truck, you're still falling back.
Yeah, I agree. Early in this race, I would have to agree with you. Yeah, I would have wanted my truck looser in the early run because there were seeming to be 2 or 3 trucks spinning every time we hit about 5 laps on tires. But now that we're all spread out and running, I want what Rye has. I want this thing tight, and I want to be able to run this track exactly how I want, even if I'm not the fastest. Like, he may not be faster than Trav right now, but he's definitely the second fastest, as he is well ahead of Anxious now. He made that pass on Anxious for second place, and now he just has to wait for Travis to make a mistake, or maybe Travis gets loose and has to save it, and then all of a sudden, Rye's out front, can last the longest on this fuel run without getting loose, and then he only has to pit with like 13, 14 laps to go, And then he can make an adjustment to give that thing more of a qualifying setup feel.
Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, he doesn't have to be faster than Travis. He has to outlast Travis.
This is true.
It's becoming the way the race is going now. It's actually becoming an endurance race. Exactly.
Absolutely.
But to my point, what I was saying, like, if the flags were being thrown like they should have been, everybody would have adjusted their trucks a little different.
Absolutely. Yeah, they haven't had a lot of. They haven't really had the chance to adjust these trucks to the track like they should have, because this is clearly a very, very loose, not very much grip track condition. As, like I said, Rice right front 36%, his right rear 45%. That should be an almost undrivable tight track, but this track is so loose. Yeah, this truck is so. Yes. This track condition is so loose that he's running it like it would be a perfectly fine-tuned setup.
Yeah, this is
and that could be something in his wedge where he's burning the right front, but his truck is still rotating.
Yeah, he's definitely getting the rotation because he's running that middle line where you want to be here.
Yeah, and I think if the cautions had flown if they had flown like they should have, I think Rye would have set his truck up to be a little bit more right rear heavy versus right front.
Yeah, possibly.
Because he doesn't have to worry about a tight truck, because he knows he just has to get through a couple trucks, and then the odds are there's probably going to be another caution, and that way you can just pick them off one by one, in that aspect. But because the cautions aren't flying, now you have to adjust it to go, okay, there's going to be some wrecks. One, I have to avoid those, and two, I have to know that there's no caution going to fly.
And the thing I want you guys to watch right now from Rye and Travis is this is going to be the deciding factor. 39 laps remaining in this race. Rye can drive another 21 of those 39 laps before he has to pit.
And I'm pretty sure Travis is right around the same, because Travis isn't pit either. But the question is, who's going to pit first?
Yeah, and we haven't really seen a long run like this, so does pitting early give you the benefit, or does pitting late give you the benefit? These guys don't know because we just haven't had long runs.
And then here's another thing too. Okay, so who's going to pit first? And then you have to focus, because this is a very hard pit road to get onto.
Very difficult.
Going from 30 degrees to 0.
And very tough to get back on too, because you can't really ride that apron because the next pit road is so close that you kind of got to merge like right coming onto the banking. And if you're on the gas too hard, or if you're in the wrong gear, you're going to spin it on exit.
And if you're on the gas and you're in the right gear, you could come up too early.
And then you ruin your day. And oh wow, the 45 of Rye gets loose there, spins it, anxious into second place. I believe Rye's just gonna go ahead and pit here. Yeah, smart decision.
Here's the thing here. Was he trying to pit?
No, because he spun coming out of the turn 3 and 4, or 1 and 2, and he saved it. Yeah, so
now,
I believe
right there, he has a chance right now to take that pit, get those tires, and he has a long run truck. Let it build up. He's going to be slower when he comes out of pit, but by the time he comes,
as Travis is in now too, so Rye will be a lap down until he exits pit. As Travis's pit stall was in front of his.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, with Rye pitting now and then Travis coming in right behind him.
Rye had a penalty. Rye 33.1 second pit stop. Travis out in front of him. Rye is down a lap.
That went down. That went out of the window, because I'm saying if that had worked out perfectly, Rye benefited from not going the typical 2 laps down when you're pitting under green versus only going 1 lap down. So
this
theoretically
becomes a race that only Travis can lose for himself, as Anxious is in second place, and Anxious is 7 seconds behind him.
So did Anxious pit too? He had to.
Anxious did pit.
Okay, so it's up to these adjustments that these guys made. And
now I wonder what that did to Collins. Where's Collins running now? Collins could be in third.
He could be, because I believe he was in the top 5.
He was.
He was.
Collins is right behind Anxious Yeti. And with Forensic just coming up onto the track with fresh tires, if I was Collins, I wouldn't even push the issue with Forensic. Let him go. He's got the
let him go.
He's got the fresh tires.
Get yourself that top 5. Anxious
Top
is in
3
4th.
right now.
Okay, what I'm seeing now from what Rye's showing me, Anxious is in 4th, Collins 5th, Rye 6th, Schlinken 7th, Forensic 8th. So now Dunlap is in 4th. 4th Dunlap, 5th Collins, 6th Rye, 7th Schlinken, 8th Forensic. So all we know right now is first place is Travis. I do not know who 2nd or 3rd is.
And Collins did not take my advice.
I think Anxious is in 3rd. Bacon Cheeseburger says, Yidis, thank you, Yidis.
Collins did not take my advice. Forensic came out of pits in front of him, and Collins still passed him.
Yeah. That was 4th position, actually.
Yeah, Collins likes Bristol, so he's going to take what he's got. As I see 3 trucks in front of Collins right now, if those 3 trucks start battling, that'll allow Collins and Forensic to catch up.
I'm watching Anxious Yeti. He's driving really aggressive right now, and he is flying. As we're at 26 laps remaining.
With 26 laps to go, it's time to go. As let's see if we got anybody sitting still on pit road right now. I know we have Shady sitting
Dunlap
still on pit road.
and Anxious racing right now for 3rd position.
Oh, we have Pig and Stag sitting still on pit road.
Oh no!
The 16 of Glad Bump sitting still on pit road.
So who is in 2nd?
I would have to say Dunlap.
Filski? No, Dunlap's in 3rd. He just passed Anxious Yeti for 3rd.
So let me see if I can find Filski.
Well,
I got Filski
Travis?
racing with. So who's in first right now? Travis?
Travis.
Okay, so I see Travis. He's going through 3 and 4 right now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so I see. Looks to be Biker battling with Rye.
Rye is in 6th.
I see Twoon. I don't know. I'm not sure if that's Rye. It just looks like Rye.
That is Rye battling Biker. Biker or Rye's in 6th.
So Biker's laps down. Twoon is laps down. We know Schlinken is laps down.
Dunlap's in
Filski,
3rd. Anxious in 4th.
It's Filski. It's Filski running 2nd. He is
well
behind
done, Filski.
Schlinken. So Filski is behind that battle of Biker, Rye, and Twoon. Schlinken is between Twoon and Filski. And nothing against what's it what is it? Nothing against Collins right now because he's having a good race, but
he's in 5th.
That truck coming up on Collins is Travis.
Yeah.
Travis is about to put the 5th place car a lap down.
And the 4th place truck not that far ahead of Collins, only 3 seconds ahead of Collins.
So Travis has the potential right now through this race, if he can get there, to lap all but the top 2.
The top 3, I think, at this point. No, wait, maybe the top 2, because Dunlap and Anxious are real close.
Oh yeah, top 3. No, Anxious is way away from Dunlap. Unless that's... Oh, no, that's Panda in front of Collins. I'm sorry. That was Panda in front of Collins.
I'm on Anxious and Dunlap right now because it's the closest to a battle we have.
But with Pig out, Forensic laps down. Panda, I'm not sure where he's running right now, but I think, if I'm not mistaken, Panda may limp his way into the playoffs. I would love to see it. I really would. If Panda hit the inside wall on the front stretch.
It might be Forensic, too. Forensic's had stage points. Andy's ran the top 10. We'll see.
Yeah, so Filski was tied with Panda for 11th and 12th in the playoffs.
So Filski is
points above.
So very Filski's much ahead of him. Yeah, Filski is in.
Filski's obviously in. So it's really going to come down to Panda and
Forensic.
That would be Pig, who lagged out.
So how many points is Forensic behind Panda?
20. I believe. I will double check, but I believe it is 20. Let me get back in here and double check. We are trying to give a lap by lap point
So
breakdown to see
Forensic
who's
is in
going to win
8th
the
and Panda
playoffs.
is in 9th, 2 laps down.
Okay, so
So Panda would be in.
He would be in. And I believe that would put, now it would come down to stage points. I'm not sure how many stage points Panda got this race.
No, Sniper, you are not going to make the playoffs, I don't believe.
Let me see where Sniper was. Yeah,
All right, boys, we got 10 laps to
Sniper's
go.
fine.
Sniper's still in?
Sniper is fine. He was 49
Is Sniper
points
able to
above the
run
cut
it?
line. If he can make every truck race, I told him he can run. But Sniper was 49 points above the cut line.
As I'm going to try to go to Travis now. Where is Travis?
So,
at?
yes, Forensic was 20 points below the cut line. Panda was 13 points above the cut line.
As, yep, Sniper just said, yes, I will make the races. As Collins is now
Sniper,
a lap
you
down.
answered your own question.
Oh, Collins around! Hard contact right behind the leader of Travis. Will we see a caution?
Good thing for Collins. Collins has already clinched mathematically. So
that is going to help Forensic, though, because that will be another position gained on Panda for Forensic.
Yes, it will be.
On a lighter note, I'm not impressed with these whiskey fills.
No?
They don't keep it cold very long.
Yeah. Kind of figured that'd be the issue.
Less than 10 minutes, huh, Pigs?
No, but I would rather it go a little warmer than dilute.
Yeah. I think you could also do
true.
like, you could do like 2 ice cubes and then a couple of those things as well. And then
Excuse me?
keep
I
it
just
cold
spent
for
money on
longer,
whiskey
but
stones. I'm using those. I like my whiskey stones. I feel fancy. In my Tampa Bay Lightning whiskey glass. And Travis is coming up on it's the Allegiant truck. I believe, is that Collins? I believe that is Collins. And he's coming up on Panda as well, so he's going to put Panda another lap down.
it's unfortunate there for Collins.
It is, but you know Collins is clinched. He's running Bristol to run Bristol. I mean, when you're clinched, just run your race. There's no pressure when you've clinched a race. When you've clinched the playoffs, there's no pressure. I believe there is a caution.
Or is that the end of the race? That's the end of the race?
End of the race.
End of the race. Okay.
Trav Nation, winner of the Bristol Uno 200
my
in the
good
Truck
God.
Series.
He waits to the end of the regular season to get his first win. Way to leave all of Hammer Down and Trav Nation in suspense.
Right, but I mean, he did finish top 5 almost every other race, so
Right,
it's not like he was bad.
Trying to get the top 5 here. Right, scroll up. I see 4th. Anxious got 4th. Schlinken got 5th. Panda finished 9th. Forensic finished 8th.
So Panda will be in.
I believe he
I
will.
believe he will.
I believe it might come down to stage points, but I believe. Okay. Live results. Trying to find it. Toon sent the pictures. Your top 5: Travis, Dunlap, Bilski, Anxious, and Schlinken.
Congratulations to those guys. Let's keep it kind of lighter tonight. Let's get in Travis, because I want to hear what he can say to Trav Nation here, as I know they're tuning in.
And I want to get Travis, and I want to get Panda.
Panda, okay, yeah, that works for me.
Actually, you know what? Let's do Travis. We'll do 3. We'll keep it quick, though. But we'll do Travis, Panda, and Anxious, because I don't think Anxious has been in the booth once this season.
I don't think he has.
And he dominated the beginning of that race.
Yes, he did. He had a great truck
So
throughout the whole race. He just lost a little bit of time on pits, I believe.
he did. So we'll get anxious. Trav Nation as always, because they would be pissed at us if we didn't invite him in on a win.
Oh, absolutely, yeah. But we'll see if he can even join, because you know that like every time he races, he's got a line of ladies out his front door waiting to get their chest signed. So
Okay, so we're
we'll
gonna
have to
get.
try to see if he can get in between the signings there.
All right, so I have added. So we have the winner, Trav. I mean, you didn't have many autographs to sign this week, or I mean, you joined pretty quick.
We about to sign all them autographs. What's up, guys?
You wait
Now-
till the end of the season to win the first race.
Why you got to do that to your fans, Trav? Trav
End of
Nation
the
out here
season. We're
supporting
only
you.
halfway through the season, guys. Shit.
No, end of the
Oh, yeah,
regular season, you waited till the last race before the playoffs to get your first win. And I know your
This
fans
is
aren't
the
happy about
exact
that.
right
All that
time to get
all
that
that
momentum.
suspense.
Yeah. So what'd you do? It seemed like you just were able to get out front and stay out front, or was it just strategy? Was it?
He cheated.
Did you play? Oh, we got the panda in here. I'll get to you in a second, panda. But Travis, it looked like you played the track position game more than the pit stop game.
Nah, I was just that much better than everybody else, dude.
Wow.
Travis,
Wow,
how many laps
heard it
did you
here from
go
Trav
that last
Nation.
stage before you pitted? Did you get the full field run in for that last stage, Travis?
Nah, I was about
70
10
laps?
laps. Nah, I still had like 10 laps left.
Okay.
I can
was
tell you what
curious.
got Travis to win out there tonight is he's running every race with that lucky Lando lighter he has. Right there in his front pocket.
Now, and this is the question for Travis.
That's good.
This is a question for Yeti, and this is a question for Panda. How frustrating was stage one, knowing that caution should have been thrown that one?
Yeah, it's Bristol.
I mean, I didn't wreck, so it didn't really matter.
I think I finished ninth. I'm okay
You
with
did
that.
finish ninth, and
I did.
Panda, I do believe with my
Calculations.
semi educational.
Forensic.
I believe you beat out Forensic. I just have to look at. I think Travis just has to look at stage points. But you were 13
I-
points above the cut line. He was 20 points below the cut line.
Yeah. Oh, there's
Oh.
no.
So
he
I
did not.
believe you
He
are
would have had
in.
to. He would have had to win the race.
Okay.
Yeah, Panda's
So I
definitely in.
believe Panda.
I'm in. We live to
Good
fight
job,
another
in.
week.
The voice of Hammerdown Racing makes it to the playoffs in the truck
You know what?
sliders.
I'll drink to that, guys. I'll drink to that. So,
Panda, I had my whiskey stones in my glass just for you.
really.
And
Cool.
you
And-
finished. And you finished 4 laps down. What are you doing to me?
You know, I was doing really good, and then I'm not for sure what happened. Oh, I hit the butter, and I lost it, and I was totally out of rhythm.
Yeah,
I'll
we
tell
had.
you what. I was
Yeah.
wanting to. I told Visceral on the stream. I was like, I want to text Panda like adjustments he could make, but one, I can't guarantee they're going to work, and two, I feel like that's cheating.
We had
And-
a fast truck. I mean, we did run a fast time. A 19.4 is the fastest I've ever ran there, or
I
whatever. Or
don't.
16.
I don't want to hold anyone up any longer. Finally, for his first time in the booth, he's been waiting all season. Anxious Yeti, you got a copy?
Oh.
Wow, man. So you were dominant in stage one. I think you led every single lap in stage one. You led most of stage two. Now, what happened? Did you make a wrong adjustment, or was it a pit road issue, or were you just stuck back in traffic?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, hey, Anxious. They're saying they cannot hear you on the stream, so you might not have your voice to where it can be shared.
Let's go, anxious.
Go into party settings
Settings? Yes.
and then allow voice to be shared.
Yep.
There you go. Click it.
Hello.
All right, so we'll take that back from the top. Anxious Yeti, dominant stage one, led every single lap, I do believe. Stage two led most of it, and he was just telling us about stage three. So what happened there, Yeti?
Yeah, so at the start, we were neck and neck, me and Stag, and somehow our bumpers got hooked together, and I got into the wall, lost a couple positions, and kind of stayed back there because track position was really important in this race. And then kind of worked its way out, and Travis was in front, and I was running second, and I I spun going into the pits.
Yes, you did.
That
Back in
explains
the
it right there. That explains
And,
it right there.
It definitely looked like we thought the pre-race that this track was going to be tight, and boy were we wrong.
Yes, we were.
I mean, that track looked looser than, I'm not going to say it because I'd already donated to the swear jar last night.
It was crazy because that first stage we didn't have to pit, or the second stage, like you could make it.
Yeah.
And I finished the first stage with like 5% left on my right front, and the second stage with like 3% left. So
Yeah,
some
when
of
I
these
won
guys-
stage 1, I had 9% on my right front.
Yeah.
Yeah, it definitely looked like the lack of Lando sleeping on the flagpole to throw the caution.
Somebody was.
I mean, we watched it, and there was probably 5 caution flags that should have been thrown.
And stadium.
Yeah.
I mean,
yeah, absolutely.
That one had 3 or 4 cars in it, and then it wasn't thrown. And then I think I wrecked that time, and it was just me. And then it was thrown.
And I messaged, and Panda, I know you probably saw it. I messaged in the admin chat. I was like, look, me and Pyle have agreed. If you guys want to restart and do a 50%er, because I didn't think the cautions were on. There was a point I had to go back into live stream before you guys loaded in to see if the cautions were on.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think Shalinkin set the lobby up, but yeah, I think it was all good. It was just
No,
how
they
the
were
game
on.
is.
Yeah, they were on.
Yeah. It's just how
just-
the game is. It picks and
it was-
chooses.
It does, and
It
it
loves
sucks
Panda.
It does, but it does suck for. I mean, nothing against Panda. I love that you're in the playoffs, but it definitely hurt somebody like Pigpen, who maybe would not have lost power on his PlayStation if he didn't go 8 laps down.
Yeah, we waited. Yeah, we waited for Pigpen. But, I mean, there were some people that were a couple laps down to begin with, like right there at the beginning, and they worked back. Schlinken was one of them. I think he was 2 or 3 laps down at one point.
At one point, he was
Schlinken
4 laps
definitely
down.
had a couple race. Shout out honorable mentions to Collins, who put together a pretty good race. I think he finished like 5th.
Yeah, Collins had a great race.
Yeah, Colin had a good
Absolutely.
race.
And, I just want to say, on behalf of Captain Dave's Masturbate and Tackle, I want to congratulate Travis on his first victory, and it probably not his last of the season, in the truck race tonight at Bristol. I want to congratulate Panda.
It'll be his last truck race win this season, though.
Don't interrupt him. He's talking about Panda.
I want to
Come on.
congratulate Panda on having a good truck out there, dealing with all the the adversity the track was throwing at him, and
you don't
getting
gotta be
himself
nice.
locked in on the playoffs. And then congratulations to Anxious as well. Dominant truck all night without that spin. We may be talking about him as the leader. And for myself, Visceral Killer, and Jinx, and King Pile here in the booth, I just want to thank everybody for tuning in tonight. As next week at 9:30 Eastern, we will have Xfinity race 1 of the playoffs. On Thursday. Friday will be Cup race 1 in the playoffs, and then Trucks race 1 of the playoffs on Saturday. And for all of us here at Hammer Down Racing, I just want to say don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to our YouTube channel, Hammer Down Racing Series. And go ahead and hit that notification bell while you're there, so you'll always be alerted every time we go live, and you don't miss a single second of the electrifying action that is Hammer Down Racing.
And I will add to this, don't feel like if your favorite driver is not in the playoffs, you don't have to watch, because those drivers not in the playoffs are racing for the secondary championship, which points are being calculated. Trophy will be awarded to them as well.
Absolutely.
Isn't that nice?
So
It
thank
is.
you very much for joining us tonight, as we had an amazing race here at Bristol. And once again, don't forget to tune in on Thursday for the Xfinity race at 9:30 Eastern. And like always, have a wonderful evening.